The visit of King Charles and Queen Camilla to Australia later this month is being keenly watched for more reasons than one. Besides being a key international trip after his cancer diagnosis, his reaction to the question of the fate of the monarchy in Australia is also garnering a lot of interest. More in this next report.
King Charles and Queen Camilla are visiting Australia later this month. Their biggest international trip after King Charles was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year. But a more significant issue during the royal visit, however, is expected to be the future of the monarch in Australia. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese had previously stated that Australia should have an Australian as the head of state. But recently, he indicated a second referendum is not a priority. Australia held a referendum in 1999 on the issue of becoming a republic, in which 54.9% voted against it. However, now King Charles says he will not stand in the way if Australia wishes to replace him as the country's head of state. In exchange of letters with Buckingham Palace, the Australian Republican Movement, or ARM, has requested a meeting with the monarch. The ARM calls itself the peak body, advocating on behalf of the Australian people for an Australian republic. Reports say the king is adopting an anti-confrontational approach to Australian Republican campaigners. The King's assistant private secretary is reported to have told the anti-monarchists that as a constitutional monarch, King Charles acts on the advice of his ministers, and whether Australia becomes a republic is therefore a matter for the Australian public to decide. While the campaign has commended King Charles as an individual, it will be the shape of its opposition to the future of the monarchy in Australia that will be keenly watched during the royal visit this month. Bureau Report, WION World is One.